Before we start our presentation, this slide is created in our chosen educational courseware, which is Mentimeter. So, here are the QR code and the number code to access to our slide. Thank you.
Hi and Assalamualaikum everyone. So today we are going to present our group project assignment in terms of cloud database. As from that, we had choose MySQL for the example of cloud database. To start, let us know what is actually a cloud database. A cloud database refers to a type of database management system where data is stored and accessed over the internet rather than being stored on local hardware. It utilizes cloud computing technology to provide scalable and flexible storage solution for organization. Cloud database offer benefits such as remote accessibility, high availability, and automatic scalability. They are typically managed by cloud service provider who handle tasks like data replication, backups, and security. This allows users to focus on data management and analysis without the need for extensive infrastructure maintenance.
Next, moving on to cloud database infrastructure, which is choose a cloud provider that provides MySQL compatible database services. The most common choices are Amazon Web Service with Amazon RDS, Google Cloud Platform with Cloud SQL, and Microsoft Azure with Azure Database for MySQL. Number 2 is create a MySQL instance, which is install a MySQL instance on your preferred cloud provider, and this usually entails defining features like instance size, storage type, and region. Number 3 is configure security. Setting up security measures such as firewalls, access control, and encryption to protect your database instance from unauthorized access. Number 4 is backup and disaster recovery that implements strategies to ensure data integrity and availability. Most cloud providers offer automated backup solution, but you should also consider additional measures such as replication and failover. Number 5 is monitoring and alerting, which is we have to set up monitoring and alert system to keep track of the database performance and health. This will include metrics such as CPU usage, memory usage, disk I/O, and query performance. Moving on to number 6 is scaling, which is plan for scalability by selecting a cloud provider that allows you to simply scale your database instance as your requirements change. This may involve vertical scaling, which is increasing the resources of your existing instance, or horizontal scaling, in brackets, adding more instances. Number 7 is optimization. For optimization, you have to continually optimize your database infrastructure for performance and cost effectiveness. This includes tuning database parameters, optimizing queries, and leveraging caching and indexing. Number 8 is high availability. It ensures high availability by configuring redundancy and failover mechanism. This typically involves setting up replication between multiple database instances and implementing automatic failover in case of hardware or software failures. Number 9 is compliance and governance. This ensures compliance with relevant regulations and industry standards such as GDPR, which is General Data Protection Regulation, HIPAA, Health and Insurance Portability and Accountability Act, or PCI DSS, which is Payment Card Industry Data Security Standard. And this will implement governance policies to manage access controls, auditing, and data retention. Last but not least is documentation and training. Document your database infrastructure, setup and configuration to facilitate maintenance and troubleshooting, and provide training to your team members on how to effectively manage and operate the cloud database infrastructure.
MySQL. MySQL is a powerful and widely recognized technology in the big data ecosystem. It's one of the most popular databases used across different industries. MySQL is a relational database management system developed by Oracle. It's based on Structured Query Language (SQL) and has a comprehensive set of features. What makes MySQL so user-friendly is its support for a wide range of data structures, including standard types and advanced ones like JSON or geospatial data. Moreover, MySQL also offers a range of tools for server management, reporting, and data analysis, making it highly adaptable and simple to use. It's compatible with various technologies and frameworks, and also can run on major computing platforms. In fact, many internet-critical companies like Facebook, Twitter, YouTube choose MySQL because of its stability, extensive features, and the continuous assistance it receives from Oracle. To sum up, MySQL is a powerful, open source and relational database management system that's highly valued for its reliability, flexibility, user-friendly interface, and ability to work effectively with a different programming language and framework. It's used in various sectors for a wide range of applications, including e-commerce, healthcare, and social media. Here are 7 key points of their features that gives an amazing impact to MySQL to become powerful and well-known. First, relational database management. MySQL is a powerful relational database management system allowing us to create, modify, and manage structured data efficiently. Second, data security. MySQL provides robust security features, including user authentication, encryption, and access control to protect the data from unauthorized access and ensure data security. Third, open sources. MySQL is open source software under the GNU license, allowing users to download, use, and modify it freely. Fourth, JSON support. MySQL has added native support for JSON data, allowing you to store, query, and manipulate JSON documents directly within the database. We move to the fifth key features of MySQL, which is a window function. MySQL now supports Windows function, which allow users to perform calculation and aggregation over a specific window or subset of row in a result set. This can be useful for tasks like ranking, pagination, and running totals. Sixth, online schema changes. MySQL allows users to modify the structure of the database, such as adding or dropping columns without interrupting the availability of user application. This means users can make changes to user database schema while it's still running. And the last one is online backup and point-in-time recovery. MySQL provides mechanism for performing online backup of a user database, allowing users to create a copy of user data without interrupting the availability of a user application. Additionally, MySQL supports point-in-time recovery, which allows users to restore user database to a specific point in time, helping users recover from data loss or corruption.
Next is the advantages of MySQL. Large community support. MySQL has a large, active community providing abundant resources, skilled developers, and rapid updates. This strong community support contributes to its popularity and ongoing improvement. For number 2 is backup and recovery. MySQL offers reliable backup and recovery options. It enables users to easily create complete or partial backups and restore data from different time points. It prioritizes data protection and takes measures to minimize any potential data loss. Next is globalization, which is MySQL is capable of supporting a wide range of character sets and collection, which allows for smooth management and international data and the development of applications that can handle multiple languages. In addition to the feature, MySQL offers several other advantages that make it an excellent choice for a variety of application and user situation. Last but not least, we have separation. Separation is MySQL provides the option of separation, which enables table to split into smaller, more easily handled sections, and this feature improves performance and makes it easier to manage large database.
So for the next part in discussion for MySQL, I will explain about discussion for MySQL. So firstly is MySQL is a relational database management system with a structured query language, which is SQL. MySQL is well-known open source relational database management system (RDBMS). It organizes data following the relational model, which create group between tables with rows and columns. Secondly, MySQL is an open source. Since MySQL is an open source software, it can be used and modified without limitation. This has assisted in its wide popularity and strong community support. Thirdly, MySQL provides security features, which is MySQL can protect sensitive data from unauthorized access and illegal access. And it also provides strong authorization methods, access limits, and protection options. So lastly, MySQL scalability. MySQL scalability allowing it to handle growing amounts of data and user without compromising performance. And MySQL also enables organizations to boost their database with ease, managing growing amounts of data and traffic with no loss of efficiency. So for the next part is recommendation for MySQL. So the first recommendation is to check database design and schema management. Normalize your database. It is to reduce data redundancy and improve data integrity, and to make sure your database structure is normalized to at least the third normal form, trig and f. Number 2 is define primary keys and indexes. Should always define primary keys for your tables and bold index and columns that are often used in queries. Next recommendation is follow up the security. Number 1 is user privilege. Assign the least privilege necessary to MySQL users to minimize the risk of unauthorized access. Next is regular updates. Users need to keep your MySQL is up to date. It is to keep your MySQL for the latest security patches. For the third recommendation is regularly monitoring and maintenance. Log management. Regularly review and manage MySQL logs such as error log, slow query log, generic query log, and to diagnose and resolve issue. Number 2 is regular maintenance. Schedule regular maintenance tasks such as optimizing tables, checking for corruption, and updating statistics. For the last recommendation to MySQL, which is replication and high availability. For number 1 is replication. Set up replication for high availability and scalability. MySQL support master to slave and master to master replication. So for number 2 is clustering. Consider using MySQL cluster or Galera cluster for a more robust high availability solution.
For the next part, I will be presenting about the limitation of MySQL. For the first one is scalability limitation. However, scaling MySQL to meet the needs of today's data center and large-scale application is not easy. Its main architecture is designed for a single node, and therefore, without the use of techniques like sharding, it may not be capable of handling large-scale deployments. For the second limitation is legacy architecture. MySQL stables and dependable previous generation architecture may not be sufficient to meet the needs of modern data analysis and processing the needs of various applications that require more scalability, higher performance, and efficiency. For the third limitation is performance issue. MySQL is not without its limitation. For instance, it may slow down when dealing with large data or complex queries. Problem of scaling and optimizing of data processing in the present-day world can be quite challenging and may not be adequately addressed by traditional approach. The last limitation, there is limited support for advanced data analytics. However, MySQL is not fully equipped as some other systems for big data, such as Apache Ignite or Apache Spark, for example, and lacks some of the functions required for complex analytical calculation or real-time processing. Next, I will explain about the feature enhancements about MySQL. For the first one is improved performance. The feature update of MySQL in the coming years can be expected to be directed toward enhancing the speed of database by incorporating advanced storage engines, enhanced indexing methods, and faster query execution. These enhancements are designed to enhance the capability of MySQL in processing large data sets and complex queries. Next, enhance the security features. MySQL has made effort to enhance its security measures against cyber criminal and safeguard its data from security breach and unauthorized access. This could involve better measures for user authentication, stronger cryptography mechanism, and improved means of tracking user activities. The next is user experience improvement. MySQL in the future might opt to focus more into improving the monitoring capacity, the flow of processes, and the convenience of user interface. With these changes, it is supposed that they should be easier and effective in terms of managing and controlling the database by the developer and database administrators. The last feature enhancement is artificial intelligence and automation. Using artificial intelligence, automated tuning reduces the need for the human database optimization and tuning. And using modern technology, predictive and analytics solve performance problems before they have a bad impact on the system.
So for the last part, which is conclusion for MySQL. In conclusion, MySQL has significant importance as a RDBMS because of its maturity, growth trend, and popularity of open source. It provides high-speed data storage and functional handling in the single-use business environments as well as many system business solutions. The current data processing needs can justify MySQL upgrading and social support, including an active community. Specifically, its relevance validity as a general method applicable to organizing modern files in future years are quite clear.
This is how our educational courseware works. Here are two different screens, which is on the left side is the educator screen and the right side is student screen. Before the learning begins, students with their own devices, they have to log in into the platform by inserting the code number or the QR code. For example, in this slide, this student inserting the code number given to log in. While in the educator screen, it will appear the student that successfully joined platform. In this tutorial, this is how the interface begins between the educators and the student.